Hey everyone, and welcome back to Big Sloth Slop Station. Today I am making a very impromptu video, so I hope it goes well. Today I was going to post another bolt gun video, and I am working on another video about Boss Man Jack. Hopefully I didn't scare you with that terrifying image, but let's get on with today's video. Yesterday I made a video about spaghetti head Vincent Fisher and his fake millionaire lifestyle. I also talked about how he uses envy to capture people in his web of lies and make money off of them. However, what I did not plan on happening as soon as I posted my video, the Giga Chad himself, Mr. John Bravo TV, made a video about him as well, exposing this clown and proving some of my claims that I made in my video. I also saw another video earlier today by Money Exposed. So big shout out to both these channels for their hard work, and big shout out to John Bravo for taking away any chance my video had at being successful. I'm just kidding, I don't care. I talk about these losers for free, so I have no problem with Mr. John Bravo's amazing video. Anyways, let's talk about his video and how he exposes spaghetti head Vincent Fisher and how Fisher's entire life is a lie. First, I want to talk about Money Explains video, since it's a bit of a shorter topic and it touches on how much money this guy actually makes. First things first, his $90 subscription courses that he sells to people does not make a lot of money. This is his big selling point online and his big selling point on like all of his platforms and content. These courses are a big part of his spiel. And he says it makes him 7 figures a year. Guess how much, or guess how many people actually pay for this dweeb's course? Just guess. 16. That's right. 16 people. His courses that make him 7 figures a year is only purchased by 16 people. Well, let's do the math. 16 times 90 is, guess what? I'm not going to hurt your brain with math. I'm just going to give you the answer. It's $1,440 a month. So $1,440 a month. Multiply it by 12 months and you get $17,000 and $17,280. That's the specific total. 7 figures? My guy. Are you blind? 7 figures where? That's 5 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're missing 2 whole figures. The spaghetti on his head must be blocking his neurons from firing. So where does his brain even think? And also, where does his real revenue come from? Well, it comes from his following on social media and his ridiculously overpriced one-on-one coaching. So overpriced that his prices are not publicly available. Again, he's taking advantage of insecure men to promote BS courses, so these same insecure men can also promote their own BS courses, so on and so forth. All of this tied together ultimately nets him a few $100,000 a year, which is nice money for most people. But his 7-figure motto and business claim is an absolute lie. And his life that he posts online is also just a lie. So obviously, he uses this imaginary wealth to promote courses and make money off of insecure men. Thank you again, Money Explained, for that in-depth video. Now it's time to talk about Giga Chad John Bravo's video. First thing that John Bravo talks about is the fitness aspect. He talks about how Spaghetti Head Fisher dabbled in the secret formula, if you will. And he used some roids to build up his physique so that he can use his physique as a selling point for his early online fitness courses. He was selling programs about his transformation, but he didn't disclose that he was using the secret sauce and that the secret formula is the reason his physique looked the way it does. He stopped roiding out and his little body just couldn't take it. So he had to stop selling the fitness courses because everyone was going to see him get smaller and know that he was being physically dishonest with his courses, ultimately leading him to move to a different strategy so he could get money out of these people in a different way. The second thing Mr. Bravo talks about is Spaghetti Head Fisher's $4 million penthouse. Obviously, it doesn't belong to him, and I highly doubt it's worth $4 million, but Mr. Detective Bravo found the listing of the penthouse on Zillow, like the FBI agent he is, and it points a very concerning image of Spaghetti Head's fake lifestyle. This penthouse in Miami had a Zillow listing where the decoration was the same on Zillow as it is in Spaghetti Head's newer videos. So, why is the decoration the same? Begs the question. The legal documentation online that is available to the public shows that Spaghetti Head here doesn't actually own this penthouse, and it's owned under a completely different name. Documentation reveals that it was also rented out in October. I don't know. Seems kind of sus to me. So he rents this property even though he claims to own this property because he has to sell BS courses to make any kind of money. He has to fake this lifestyle because he can't sell his course if he doesn't look like he's wealthy. But remember, only 16 people are subscribed to that $90 monthly course. So he's wasting all of this money for half of your average classroom of customers. The next topic is about the cars he owns, quote unquote owns, and how these cars are from a famous dealership in Miami that is well known for renting out nice cars to influencers for content. It's a win-win for the dealership because they sell their stock temporarily to these losers trying to flex imaginary wealth. And this isn't just Spaghetti Head we're talking about, but a lot of other influencers as well, including Westy Watson. And they get to continually make revenue without ever really losing their stock. Again, he's spending money to flex imaginary wealth, even though he's really not making as much as he claims. But it turns out, he might not be wasting all of his own money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this man has openly admitted to racking up debt because it's not his money.
I love debt, and I think that's why America is the place that people move to go 0 to 100, because you have access to other people's money. There's nowhere else in the world where you have as easy access to other people's money as the US. The US is trillions in debt already.
My brother in Christ, you are going to have to pay it back eventually, or this entire fake lifestyle you've been living is going to bend you over. I said this in my last video that I wouldn't be surprised if he was racking up debt. And well, now we know for sure that yes, this is exactly what he is doing. He talks about how he loves spending other people's money and that the US is already trillions in debt, making it seem like he won't be in danger for his own wasteful spending.
As a rule of thumb, why would you use your own money when you could use somebody else's?
My dog, you're screwed if you think the IRS or the US government won't hunt you down for digging yourself into debt for a fake lifestyle. He also talks about if people talk negatively about him, he would do anything in his power to take their channel down or take them off the internet. You are making money selling lies to people, so yes, you deserve to be held accountable. If you start taking channels down for calling you out on your false behavior, you will fail and your entire lifestyle will crumble even faster than it is right now. One thing I would like to add that John Bravo kind of touches on a little bit is that he imported his Russian model girlfriend, or as John Bravo would say, sharmuta. He is renting his whole life, including his girlfriend. As soon as this alpha male grift dries up, which is probably soon since everyone knows he's lying now, she's going to leave him at the drop of a button. All of these alpha males rent their lifestyle, including their relationships, and it's really just a sad thing to see. I have a loving girlfriend and an amazing relationship, and having someone who cares about you and loves you for you is such an amazing feeling. I wish everyone could have that same cherished feeling, even These dweebs. But unfortunately, these losers are so caught up in buying their entire life for social media, making themselves look like they have money, faking their relationship. But behind closed doors, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a dark and lonely place for them. It's so sad because the cracks in the foundation are starting to show for Spaghetti Head Vincent Fisher, and it won't be long before it crumbles to the ground. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I made it very on the fly, so I don't know how well edited it's gonna be. But stay safe, everyone, and bye-bye.